Everybody, this is Roberto and Jorge, and
Hello.
we are the owners of Latido. Latido is a clothing brand, Spanish clothing brand, but we have clients all over the world, and we we detected the need of many of our customers that they wanted to do a lot of creative designs because they love our creative designs. So we decided to create a tool uh, called KitLab, Latido KitLab, so people can do the designs by themselves. And in the future, you will see features that you can use artificial intelligence. So we have decided to create some podcasts because we love sports, yeah, and everything that we create is for sports. And Jorge and me, basically, during this podcast, we're going to be talking about major events. And today we will start with basically some news about the Club
Club
World
World
Cup.
Cup.
The Club World Cup, which is
FIFA
happening
Club
now.
World Cup.
It's happening now in the USA. So sorry guys about our accent. We are from Spain, so we have a Spanish accent,
What?
but
I'm from
we
Birmingham.
Jorge can speak many languages apart from Spanish and English, also German. So
Yeah, no, I can say that word because maybe YouTube can allow us keep doing
yeah,
some
and I
podcasts. So
speak I can speak some Chinese. So maybe in the future we can be brave enough to do podcasts in other languages.
yeah,
All right. Yeah. So Jorge, maybe tell us a little bit about Latido. When do you start it? And tell the people when do you started and how do you come with this idea of the configurator? Yeah.
yeah. So Latido Startly was a sportswear brand focused on Sunday league soccer, something like that. And suddenly we start making designs and working with the esports, this kind of video game competitions, and uh, uh, after that we start going more digital and trying to create something new. And here's where we have arrived in something digital only for design and create your own jersey with your creativity, fast, easy for everyone. And yeah, we love sports, we love clothing, all the things that represent the the jersey for the teams, for the competition, for the fans, for the club, for the city, for everything, for the national team, for example, everything. And yeah, here in this tool we can let our creativity flows fly, go everywhere. And we have developed this to make real all those creativities that we have, something
Good.
like that.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And I think this probably, guys, if you are watching this video, this is very useful. For example, if you have a team, and perhaps you have a designer on your team, or you don't even have the design skills, you can go and use this tool very easily. You can see a mock-up or image in 3D, so you can see how your jersey will look like, with as much definition or reality as possible. So that's great. So either for designers, either for teams with or without designer, because we have a lot of templates there that
Yeah,
you can guys use, you can copy, you can use. It's our intellectual property. Jorge and the team have been loading hundreds and hundreds of designs, so you can use these designs as a base. And maybe you show us an example, Jorge, about how many these templates do you have today there in Latido GitLab?
well, right now we have these three basic shapes, a square, a triangle, a circle, but also we have our own designs that right now here we have 35, okay, that you can combine as much as you can. So right now here in the example we are combining three different shapes and also three basic shapes, and the possibilities are infinity. So we will be uploading new designs and making these predefined designs more bigger than 35, but as you can see it's completely um, customizable. You can change everything as big as you can. You can also change the color, everything you want, you need. So yeah,
Yeah, I
infinite
think,
to explore.
yeah, I think you mean infinite possibilities, that hundreds of designs and patterns that you can use, basically. And our designs in Latido, they are very eye-catching, very trendy, and that's basically the line of the templates that you have loaded there, right? So to be different, if you really want to be different, so you can use the intellectual property of Latido on all these patterns and designs.
Yeah,
And
exactly. And it's
yeah,
not only what you can create. If you are a creative person, you can here make everything you think, you dream. But we have our feed, our social media here instead, and it's some designs that our community has already done, and we are commenting some of them during this podcast, I guess.
yeah,
But yeah, you can use it. For example, this is the new Barca kit, and you can use this design as a template and change it and design your own kit for your club, for your team, for your friends, with your colors, but with a base. No?
that sounds amazing. And also, I think that you also have, yeah, this is really beautiful, so. Yeah, so basically what you are saying is like if I have a team, I can go there, I can use the same pattern or the same style, change the colors, put as well, add the sponsors as well, right? Add the name, add the number at the back, yeah, the nickname and the number of the player. So all of these things can be done, and so you don't really have to have a lot of design skills, but it's more about a sense of what you want, right? Choose maybe one template, change this, change colors, and customize, and you can have your team shirt done, and you can order as well, right? So you can if you really want to go into production and then you want to a physical version, you could also go there and order for your team, and then you will have discounts, I believe, right,
Yeah, yeah,
Jorge?
yeah,
Yeah, embedded, right? If you order more units, if you order
yeah,
one, maybe no, but if you order 10, I think you will have probably a few discounts that you can apply, right?
yeah. Exactly. This is how the production works. We have a production or a manufacturing work flow, more or less, a manufacturing flow that mm, we can produce from one unit. It's okay, it's possible, but more units, it's more cheaper to produce, and also we can offer a better price. So, for example, in this moment, I changed the colors of the main design. Okay, what do you think about this?
It looks really good, it
Do,
looks like
do, do
our
you do
teams.
you remember these colors? Where they came from, right?
Yes, it's our team's city when we were born, they were these colors. It's called Real Valladolid, and they have white and purple, so you change the colors to have the same style as Barca, but for Valladolid. That's great. Looks cool.
Exactly. So well, we should start talking about football. What do you think?
Yeah,
do you talk
we can see
anything
our
else?
profile. I just have a comment for you because this is only a multi-sport shirt that you can use for football, for paddle, for tennis. But I heard
Handball,
that
volleyball.
you also have basketball, right? So people could design
Yeah.
a basketball shirt, for example. Yeah, can you show us? Yeah,
Here you can select from the basic short sleeve jersey, basic, the basketball jersey, and also a retro polo jersey. It's a little bit oversized and with the polo neck. Yeah,
yeah,
but yeah, let's see the basketball. Here's the pattern. This is the shape of every part of the jersey, front part, back part. These two small lines or thinner lines are the sleeves of the jersey. Is just for the stitch, okay. And here's the collar, okay, the collar,
color. Yeah,
the collar, okay. And yeah, here is the colors you can see. This base color change the color of the base of the jersey. So simple, okay. For example, let's gonna paint it in green, something like that, okay. And we can add the same predefined design that we have. For example, the lines, okay, we closed. And yeah, you put whatever you want, as big as you want. For example, something like that. Too big, maybe. Okay, but it's cool, right?
it looks very cool. Actually, I really like it.
You can turn it, make it more wired.
It looks
Yeah,
cool as well. Wow. Yeah, it looks very
it's
cool.
incredible. You can do whatever you want. Some
Yeah.
brushes also. For example, something like this. Make it bigger. Like something like that. It's bloody. Okay,
Like they
this
had
is
an,
example.
it had an accident.
You can do whatever you want. Just try this tool. Here down the screen you can see our URL lab.latido.gg. You can go see the feed here, all the feed that we have all the designs, and then you can start designing.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. So basically, we will talk about many sports in this podcast. We will talk about football. We can talk about paddle, competitions, tennis. We can talk about basketball as well, 3x3 basket. And we can do designs so people can see how easy it is to do designs with this tool. Fantastic. Hey, let's talk about, as you say, let's talk about the club World Cup. Yeah. So let's talk about
It's
a
about
little bit.
football.
Yeah.
It's time
So
for
the
football.
first week is nearly done. So I think the first group or second group already play, or we know at least the winners
Yeah,
for the
we
first.
know already the first matches
Yes,
to
first groups.
come. Yeah, the
Yeah,
first groups, the crows. No, I don't know.
yeah,
Cruces.
yeah. I mean, yeah, they play together. So the first group is already done, right? So which was the surprise in the first group? First group we have all these PSG, right? It was there. Was it in the first group or it was not in the first group?
First
PSG.
group. Let me check it out. Uh, what I'm gonna say is, I predict that
The
Atletico
first,
de Madrid.
the first group, sorry, I tell you the
Okay,
first group. Palmeiras, Inter, Oporto, and Al Ahly.
okay.
Okay?
For me, I'm gonna say one thing that it surprised me, but not at all. It's that the four Brazilian teams
Yeah.
are the first teams of each group. Are unbeaten.
Oh, yeah, that's true, right? So,
So it's
okay,
incredible.
so,
It's a country with more teams
yeah,
in the world, and they are the best teams right now.
yeah. So, I tell you, Group A, Palmeiras has 5 points and Inter Miami 5 points. So Inter Miami has done really well. Porto, big surprise,
Yeah.
is 2 points, and Al Ali 2 points. Okay, and in Group B, which they already play as well, it's already done. This group is PSG, Botafogo, Atletico, y Seattle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow. These two groups without any European team. It's the first time. It's incredible. I'm so
no
sad for
PSG.
Atletico Madrid, but we told last week that this could this could happen, and it happens.
Yes. So Group B has PSG. PSG is from France, so that's
Yeah,
a European.
but
Yeah,
they lost against Botafogo.
Botafogo. Yeah, yeah. So I think that's the surprise, right? That's the
Wow.
boom. Like that's the big surprise, right? In Group A, Palmeiras and the Messi's team has classified into the Miami.
The old
Amazing.
guys.
So one Brazilian, one USA team. That's great for USA, first time probably. Or people unthinkable, right? So it's the first time the
Yeah.
competition is happening. But
Maybe
it's
not farther, but
no, no expected because you will expect Porto probably to go there, right, and to pass.
yeah.
And Group B, PSG and Botafogo.
Wow.
So
But
in just in this group, uh,
Botafogo first above
no,
PSG. No.
no, no. PSG, I'm checking first because they have more goals, and
Okay. Yeah. Four
Botafogo,
goals against Atletico. That are
yeah,
too much goals.
Botafogo has lost yesterday against Atletico
But
1-0. Yeah,
they were.
out.
Uh, yeah. 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 Okay.
Atletico is out.
Yeah.
Anyway, what the okay? So we have there Palmeiras, Inter, PSG, and Botafogo. Have we done any? Have you done any design? About those teams.
About Inter, yes, we have. We have this one, maybe.
Inter de Miami. Inter de
Inter
Miami.
Miami. Okay, no. Inter Miami. We
Okay.
have this. Yeah,
Hey, super cool.
you can see it.
Yes, yes. Can you make it bigger or?
Okay,
or...
bueno, no sé qué pasó. What's happening? No, you can see it, right?
Yes, I can see. I can see the
Okay,
Inter de Miami. Yeah, yeah.
a bit bigger. So yeah, this is the Inter Miami design that we have developed here with the colors of the club. Maybe too dark because Inter Miami is in the last jerseys. It's using the the typical colors of Miami. These pastel colors, blue.
Yeah.
So Miami Beach vibes, no? This kind
Yeah.
of colors, but this design is more like Miami Night, no? This
Yeah.
this madness that could be Miami, but with
Yeah.
those colors that pink that I think it's so representative from Miami could be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it looks really cool. I really like it. So it's very different. And yeah, I think the amazing thing of when you go to Florida to Miami is all these colorful shirts people are wearing,
Yeah,
right? It's about the colors. It's the color of probably the pink of the flamingo, right? The flamingo bird.
yeah, genau.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it's
Yeah.
the color of the flamingo birds. So it's super
Yeah,
cool. I
well,
think it's a
they have
beautiful.
in his logo to flamingo.
Yeah. I think it would be great to our followers and our listeners. You guys go there and probably create something really cool, Miami style. How do you think the Inter de Miami jersey should look like? So that's something that you can go there and perhaps send us a comment and we can comment it in the next podcast. We can have a look and we can make comments about this. So the other one was Botafogo. No, the other one Palmeiras. Did you do or have you do you have anything for Palmeiras?
No, but we can create it right now. Something fast. Primaria's main color is green, could be
Yes, I think it's green and white, isn't it?
green. This kind of
Is
green.
Yeah, I think it's green and white are the main colors of Palmeiras.
So what do you want for Palmeiras? Something classic, something with more details. What all those designs could you use for design?
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's like maybe
This one, for example.
yeah, yeah.
Make something like that. Palmeiras in white.
It's a paler it's a paler green. It's similar to the Celtic green as well. You know the Celtic Rangers or like the Betis green. No, I
Yes,
don't know what is the Palmeiras green is.
darker like this,
No, lighter. I think I'm
lighter
not sure. I'm not
like
sure. Right.
this.
Okay, or darker. Yeah.
Okay, something
That
like
looks
that.
that looks more than Brazilian to go to a carnival, yeah. So
Yeah.
you can go.
So
Yeah.
the more details in the sleeves, the cuffs of the sleeves in white or darker darker green. What do you prefer, white?
Yeah, white looks good.
Okay, and the color also white, like this.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool, right? Also, we can add some things like this one, for example, the checkers, and this gonna go from down, and it will be in the same green but darker, something like this. And now we move it all down because it's under the first, something like this. Okay,
And they have
it's
this
like
player.
a gradient, a kind of gradient.
Yeah, that looks really cool. It looks really, really, really nice. So really quickly you have created a really beautiful and amazing jersey
Perfect.
for Palmeiras. Hey guys,
Perfect.
Palmeiras fans, you
You
come here
muchachos, gustos.
and you do your designs. Hey, the best player is Igor Jesus. It's called Igor Jesus.
Igor
Let's put
Jesus, like
at the
Igor
top Igor
Jesus,
Jesus.
like this. So,
Yeah.
and
So that's the best player of Palmeiras. So this jersey is ready.
which
So
number is wearing?
oh yeah, okay. Let me check.
16, 69 could be.
Oh
16, 69, like this. Oui.
okay, let me check.
It's not 69.
Number nine, Igor Jesus has played with the jersey. Oh, Igor Jesus is for Botafogo.
Oh man, eh.
It's not for Palmeiras.
So sorry,
So
guys. We are fans of Real Valladolid. Everything further than this is complicated for us.
I miss it. Okay, don't put Igor Jesus. I don't want the Palmeiras fans to kill us in the first podcast. Put your name. Put Jorge. Jorge.
Jorge. How's my name?
George.
Jorge.
With George. With
Jorge.
George.
Jorge. It's like this, Jorge. Jorge.
Jorge. That's great. That's great. So
It's
we
it's
don't.
it's curious. I didn't realize my name is so complicated to pronounce outside of
Yeah.
Spain because it's the J, the H, and the R, and again the G. It's like Jorge. It's complicated
Yeah.
because when I
Jota.
was
Jota.
the J, the
It's difficult for English, but it's easier for German
No.
people or Polish
For
people as
German, it's
well.
so complicated. They're in Alemania, in Germany. Sorry, the people call me Hoche. It's like
Oh,
Hoch. Hoch, it's high, high. Okay, Hoch,
yeah.
Hoch. And also, I remember one person understood Boche. Boche, it's sounds similar. Boche. And Boche in German means weak. So
Okay,
I was
week.
weak Fernandez.
Wow,
Boche,
good.
Boche.
Let's use it.
So yeah,
That's
this
great.
is weak in Alemán. So
I love this jersey.
so
Okay, so
curious.
we
Oh,
have Inter Miami, we have Don Palmeiras. I think
Palmeiras. Okay, let's let's write
I
here
think
Palmeiras.
we have
Palmeiras. Something
Palmeiras.
like that, right?
We have to do now one for Botafogo. Do you have one for Botafogo?
No, I don't have it, but we first of all we're gonna share in our feed.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to use this design for its own team, they can do it. So we click here in compartir en feed, share in feed, okay,
Very yeah.
and yeah, the design is already shared. So if we go back, should appear here. Here it is, okay.
So beautiful. Looks really cool. You know, I really like
Palmeiras.
it.
Okay, so now we're gonna do Botafogo, right?
Botafogo.
Botafogo, it's a black jersey, right?
No, it's white and black. You know, it's
It's
like
black,
it's a lot of white. You know, and black. You know,
but the home jersey is white or is black?
the whole jersey I think is
Home
white.
jersey, yeah.
The numbers is black and sometimes it has even stripes like Inter. You know, stripes. You can have like version with stripes. And
Like
Igor de Jesus, yes, is the best player. I saw him playing. He's amazing. So let's do a jersey for Igor de Jesus, okay?
okay,
And
okay. So I'm gonna use this bros line number four, the bros lines.
yeah, you can do the stripes by Inter de Milan, for example, or
Yeah,
like
hey,
you know
what's happening?
the
Yeah,
the
this one.
vertical ones.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use these kind of lines that are like brushes.
Ah, okay. To
So
make it different, yeah,
let's
to be cool.
make a different effect, and also
Oh, fantastic.
a little bit, not perfectly straight, just something like this. Select this, copy. Uh, so
Oh, very cool, pretty cool.
pretty cool, yeah. It's gonna add some more details, like black here, the cuff of the sleeve. Also, what is the third color that could be used by Botafogo? Wait, what's happening?
Botafogo, I see a little bit of gray sometimes they have.
Gray
Yeah.
and red, like this. I'm gonna lock these elements because they moved and I don't want to move them. Like this, a little bit of red. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks cool, right?
Let's
So
make improvements here.
it looks cool. And let's put there at the back Igor Jesus. Now that's the right player for
Now yeah,
Botafogo.
now
I
it's
put,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so text. Igor Jesus. Which number?
99.
99.
That's really that's really cool, you know. He has the 99.
Igor Jesus. And text 99. something like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so done. Put the photo and the logo's a start, right?
The logo of Botafogo.
It's like a start. Could we make
Yeah,
a
it's like a badge with a star. It's like a seal, a seal with a
yeah
star. I think I say, or
black
something like
black
that. Yeah.
star,
The
white
star
star?
is white. The
Okay,
seal
so
is black, and then the star is white.
oh, what a mierda, he borrado. Okay, number 99, 99.
Yeah, 99.
Okay, like this, and then you say badge, black badge, right?
It's like a seal, yeah, and
Sphere.
then like yeah, like un escudo, shield,
Yeah, yeah, seal, but
and
with
and
shape,
then we have
circular shape,
the
kind
yeah,
of.
you can do circular, yeah, no problem. Circular and star. It has to be black and then the white star in the middle, yeah.
Okay, I don't have a start here, but I'm use these triangles to try to make a well a six angles start like this and this.
And then you have a star, right?
Kind of. This is a start.
Yeah. Okay.
Start. Yeah.
Good.
Igor
Amazing.
Jesus. Well,
Very very good. It's amazing how quick. It's amazing how quick you can decide with all these patterns, and then you do a beautiful jersey. You
wow.
know, for Botafogo.
Oh wow. The gray version looks amazing.
Right now, I think Jorge. I don't know what you think, but these Brazilian teams, they are amazing. They really can win this. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we are sharing our design in the feed at the feed. So if we go back, we have here Palmeiras and Botafogo. Okay.
Yeah, that's a super champions. And then finally, the other thing that we were talking is like PSG. What do you think about PSG? And
Uh,
do you think they can win it? Is they are the champions of the Champions League, right? So
I'm so sorry, but PSG is not a team that I liked too much. But yeah, they must win. They have a great team. They they had a great team years before, and now with Mbappe, it looks like start working. Finally,
without
without
Mbappe,
without without Mbappe, they
yeah,
had Messi, they had Neymar, they had Ibrahimovic. They had the best players could ever have, and
Sergio
now
Ramos.
I don't know. I don't know.
I I,
Um,
I I think they have a lot of chances to win it, but Botafogo show them that they are human as well, right? So they can lose
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
So it's football, as we say, Palmeiras and Botafogo, and all these South American teams, because we also they have Boca and all these teams.
La
They are very competitive.
Boca.
Yeah, La Boca. Hey, do you do any jersey for PSG? Or do you have any?
PSG. I think that we don't have anything from PSG. Well, with una cosa. I'm gonna do some. Well, no, we don't have from PSG.
We don't have anything from PSG. Would you like to do one for PSG as well? You feel brave enough?
Yeah, okay, let's do it. So main color it's like a dark blue, something like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like this. And they used to have a kind of Eiffel Tower. Maybe we can use this line, this wired
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, yeah, cool. It's white. Yeah, it would be really cool, I think. Yeah. Can you put it white color? Can you change it to white color to see
Change it to
how does
white,
it look?
like this. And we can add other line the other way just to try to represent an Eiffel Tower, kind of, right? Something
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
something like
Oh,
this, organic, and this in
oh.
or in red or maybe in black too. I don't know. What
Because
do you
yeah,
think?
red is the color of France, right? As well, right?
Yeah, but we have our logo there, so maybe what I'm gonna do is change this in red, like this. Maybe a little bit smaller. Hey, this goes here. This goes here. Something like this.
Yeah, cool.
Paris.
Moving more to the middle. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's fantastic. What do you think?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it looks cool. So it's like you can do something really more minimalistic, right?
Yeah,
As you say.
exactly.
So
But
that's
we're gonna add some things, extra things. Maybe under this, kind of this. I like these shapes, but okay. What am I gonna say? Sorry, this one. Okay, something like this, and I will move this under everything here. Okay, a little bit bigger. Well, what do you think? A little bit of texture here.
okay.
You
So
can
you
see.
have something which has texture like a dark, dark and lighter patterns, and then it looks really super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, something like this. And also we can add the French flag in the cuff, at the cuffs. Something like white. And something like blue. What is blue, up or down?
In the French flag, you
The
mean?
French flag.
Le French flag, let me check, my friend.
Well,
Uh,
something like this.
it's horizontal. It's blue,
Yeah,
white, red.
I know, but
Yeah,
well, in this case, I hope
yeah,
this can
yeah. That's
understand
great.
that.
It looks great. I love the design. Really, really, really nice. And then what name are we going to put at the back? Mbappe.
Nah, Dembele.
Dembele, Usman. Let's put
Usman,
Usman.
Usman. I think
Usman.
it's not. This is not the blue, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's good. Usman is OUS. Mane. Mane. Let's put Usman.
What's okay? Perfect. And the color, blue or without color or
Yeah.
white.
Let's put white as you. Oh, it looks really cool. It looks like like a lace. Looks very cool. I like it.
Yeah. A lace, exactly. So now Dembele.
Usman, Usman.
Dembele. Just how it
Yeah.
sounds in Spanish. Dembele, like this. Dembele.
Dembele, huge there. Number one, Dembele.
Dembele. I like this. Dembele. It's a cool
That's
jersey,
so
right?
that's so crazy.
And we change the color. We're gonna make some special. Hey, what's happened here? Okay, too dark. Oh, yeah, yeah. You can read it, Dembele, and now we put again Dembele, but in a good way. Dembe, Dembele, Dembele. White. Okay, Dembele. And he's the 11, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think so. Let me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's number 10.
A 10, like Messi.
Let me see. Yeah, number 10.
Like Raúl Moro.
Yeah, yeah. In Barca was number 7, number 11. It changes sometimes, the numbers. Number 10. Wow, it looks very cool. Very cool. Oh, I love this one. Publishing to the feed. It's like it looks like basically French colors, right? Uh, Eiffel Tower, yeah,
Eiffel
representing
Tower.
Liverpool. Eiffel
I'm
Tower.
gonna put this circle like a kind of badge.
The badge of PSG, which is what, blue and
Yeah,
white
like the
inside, right?
jersey more or less, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it black there or white. Yeah, yeah, just to put something in this space. Okay, perfect. So let's gonna search to the feed. Tan tan tan.
wow, it
So
looks
what
pretty
else?
cool.
What else?
I like it. I like it. Well, so this is the first two groups.
Whoa!
Unfortunately for the other teams, they didn't pass, right? But I don't know if you want to comment anything about the other teams. So the other
Which
teams,
teams?
the Oporto is gone, Al Ahly is gone, Atletico is gone, and Seattle is gone as well.
Okay,
So any comment about
Seattle
any of these four?
did it good. Seattle did it fine, more or less.
I think they compete, but they don't have goal. I think I think it was a big difference. I think Inter Miami was very competitive and they have scored good goals, but Seattle, I think they have a struggle another level. Oporto is a surprise for me that the Inter de Miami has passed
I'm,
Oporto.
uh,
But you did add a jersey for Atletico, right?
yeah, right. Le-
And then is a retro version, right?
yeah, we talk about this and then I'll show you the design. In my opinion, yeah, Oporto was incredible, and I mean the thing that is out, it's something
Yeah,
like wow, why Oporto not Inter Miami or something like that, like that.
yeah,
Atletico, we talked about this last week that
yeah,
be careful with these four goals of PSG
yeah.
because they won yesterday to Botafogo, but Botafogo has less goals than PSG and Atletico has more. So
Mm,
it's what it happens.
mm. It was and it was a difficult group, I have to say, right? Atletico, PSG, Botafogo, three really big teams, right? Very strong teams.
Yeah, the retro design is so cool. It's the red or blue, the polo, oversized, these classic lines. Yeah, it's here at the feet. So if someone wants to use it as a base for its own design, so here it is. And yeah, so sad for Atletico Madrid. We are I have to say, but we are fans of Real Madrid. But mm, I will like that Atletico will go or had to go farther in this
Probably.
competition because it was just the other Spanish team.
Yeah, yeah. And they lose, and they will lose a lot of money, because they are paying really well in this competition, and it's a pity because they have really good players. But I saw the matches, and they struggle to score as well. So I think what is this guy, this tall guy from Eastern Europe, slow, no,
No, Soslo,
Sosloth, yeah, yeah.
Soslo.
He had a lot of
Fuck.
chances, but
Yeah,
he
I didn't see the match,
yeah
but
he
yeah,
couldn't
more
make
or
it.
less I
But
just know.
I going back to the jersey, the retro one. The retro one looks really cool. I think nowadays many teams and many people. love this retro style, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
It's
really,
really cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know for performances it's okay because here are polo collar. It's I don't know. For me, it's not good for competing.
Also,
But
also
such a walking or something or just
yeah,
wearing this jersey without the sports without performing, it's amazing.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'm really sorry about Atletico. Now I don't know if it's time to start thinking about the the coach.
Yeah, maybe they need to have a change, you know, perhaps. It has
It,
been
it's a
very long time for Simeone there,
yeah,
right?
Simone has too many years there. It's the best it's best coach the coach best paid in the world, the best paid.
Yeah, best paid coach. Yeah.
Yeah, and more than the players. It's like it's more important than them.
But
Uh,
I have to say, he has made a big difference in the club because the club was never there. Was they wanted to be something, and now they have an amazing stadium. They have been consistent, top four, I would say, in Spain, right? In La Liga, Champions League nearly every year. So it's like he has taken them to a level which is really, really high, top of Europe, right? So one of the top teams in Europe. But it's this last mile, right? This can they win something, right? So can they win something big, right? So which is missing, and maybe they need the coach that can take them the next level. But I think Simeone has done a fantastic job. You know, he has given character to the club and has held them to be very competitive every year, right? So and be a coach. Think about this. And last, how many seasons Simeone has been there? I don't
13.
know. Yeah, 13 seasons. How many coaches in the history of football in the top clubs you see them so long and consistently doing well, you know, within the top four, you know. Very
Ancelotti.
yeah, but he hasn't been 13 years, but oh,
Yeah, but Ancelotti has passed many years in Madrid, and I think
yeah,
that he has achieved more
yeah.
than nobody in even more time.
I will say that these people, Manchester United, Sir Alex Ferguson,
Yeah,
he stayed many years, and in Arsenal, Arsene Wenger, I think, is the only two coaches. Maybe because I live in UK,
in the
I
UK.
remember they stayed for so many years in top clubs. Yeah, similar to Simeone. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, but Simeone, all that has won in those years is La Liga, Spanish League,
yeah,
and Copa could be Cup, the
yeah.
Spanish Cup,
The-
and anything else.
yeah. Do we comment?
European competition, nothing.
Yeah,
Super
that's true.
Cups, I think even neither. I mean,
Mm,
Spanish Super Cup, I didn't see them. Maybe I don't remember right now, but I think it wasn't. This last years was Real Sociedad, Mallorca, different teams, but Atletico it wasn't there. Athletic
mm.
Bilbao, but
Yeah,
not Atletico.
yeah. Maybe it's time to change it. Should we try to move on and comment on the other
Okay,
group we haven't played yet, and see what do you think is going to be probably the winners? Okay, so
the
another
winner
Group C is
takes it all. I'm
Group
gonna say
C, very difficult, Jorge.
which one?
On top is Bayern, second Benfica, Boca, and Auckland. What do you think? What do you think? Who is going to pass there?
It's going to pass La Boca.
You think that Boca?
La
Boca is
Boca. Yeah, I love La
yeah,
Boca. La
yeah.
Boca. Yeah, I really love this Argentinian club more than River Plate. I don't know if it's because it's the most popular there or the most successful team in the Argentina, uh, but I like it a lot. Also, La Bombonera and all about
Yeah.
the stadium that they want to make it bigger, but there's a street there, and they don't know if if they have to cover and make a tunnel and all those things. It's so curious all about this club and
Wow.
all the art between or surrounded this club. All the Argentine here in Spain, we listen to Argentinian music, Argentinian singers, and all those things. And there's a lot of rappers and those kind of artists from now, younger than me, that they grew up near the stadium, near in that neighborhood La Boca, and they sing about the life there, about the club, about the history, and um, it's a feeling that cross the sea, and at least here in Spain, we felt that, no, this kind
Uh,
of passion about the football. We love football here in Europe.
yeah. And also the matches with Boca are so intense. A lot of
Yeah,
public.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody shouting,
It's
singing. It's
it's
unbelievable.
amazing.
Hey,
I see a lot of videos that they went viral. All the people jumping in the crowd of the stadium, and someone recording the concrete, and it was like, hey, uh, floating. It was amazing. It was really weird. I don't want to be there for sure because it's unsure, but oof,
so
it's
can you
too
can you
much
edit?
passion.
Can you use this design and make a change there?
Okay, we're gonna create from zero if you want.
No,
Let's.
use this design because we have to add at the back the most famous player of Boca ever in history.
I don't like him. I don't like him. As a yeah, which one? One who played in Naples also could be
Yes, I
in
think if
Sevilla also.
you have Boca, you have to put the is a god for Argentina. You got
Yeah,
Manga
it's
Maradona. You have to
the ancient gods. Oh no, could be.
yeah,
But
number
because
10. Yeah,
now Argentina had a god has a god.
yeah, go the goat,
Too much
which is a.
gods, in my opinion.
But like he's a kind of a hero there, right? So and then he played twice. I think in two times he played for Boca with the number 10. So I guess that we have to do the search and we have to put
To
this.
him. Okay.
We have to put Diego there.
El Diego.
El Diego,
El
el número
Diego,
10.
pa, el Diego. All the people, all the Spanish, all the not the Spanish people could say what's happening. El Diego, but the Argentinian people it's so intense like this. El Diego, it's the Diego, right? The Diego, loco. Ahí está. Okay, a little bit thinner. I like thinner. Yeah. La boca, loco. Okay, I think I have the badge here. I don't know. Maybe. No. I'm not having. Okay, so without batch. So you say here to put El Diego like
Yeah,
this.
el Diego, el número 10, number 10.
El Diego. Here it is. El Diego.
You
El
put
Che.
the numbers in white if you want on top of it. That's it.
No,
Number 10.
I'm gonna do a FIFA regulation. You know, FIFA. Uh, the FIFA clubs has forbidden to wear something here at the designing part that could interact with the design, with the number. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So many teams, what we make is cut the design or make a plain part of the design just to fit the number. And in my opinion, I think that it won't be able also. So I'm gonna erase this and this part. So El Diego.
El Diego, now he has his jersey. Maradona, and for all the Boca fans, here you have a jersey for Maradona. You know.
Marado, Marado. Maradona. Yeah. In your opinion, which one is better, Maradona or Messi?
As a player, I think.
In global, general, you have to choose one.
Uh, okay, there's two differences. I think Maradona. I would choose Messi as well. You know, maybe it's the generation is the one, but as a figure that to create news and, and being entertaining and great communicator is Maradona, right? So I understand, that when people like Maradona because Maradona reminds me a little bit like some gifted sportsman. They were not only good sportsmen, but they have a life like a movie. The life it was very interesting, and also they were great communicators and great sense of humor. Do you remember Cassius Clay?
No,
Cassius Clay, the boxer. Muhammad Ali. He's
Muhammad
called
Ali.
Muhammad
Yeah,
Ali, Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. Right. So he was like this. He was a guy that he was a great sportsman. He was a winner, but also tease the opposition. Right. Say funny things that sentences that everybody remembers. Like it's very iconic.
yeah. I remember
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's
Yeah.
about those matches of karate match. They were at the bench with more famous players, retired from famous players, and all of them. So Diego, what we play? Juguemos. So easy. He didn't know what to say, and he says, "Pim
Just play.
pam boom la pelota, bam bam bam." So funny, so funny.
Yeah.
And
He's very funny.
other great moment that I remember, it's I don't know if it's a Thailand kid or a Southeast Asia kid
Yeah.
without legs, I think.
Yeah.
And he appears one day and says, my dream is to uh, achieve as a
Yeah.
goalkeeper to keep a goal to Maradona.
Stop a goal from Maradona, right?
Yeah,
To avoid it, right?
avoid a goal from Maradona, and yeah, I don't know, a partnership or something like that, a sponsor or something like that, make this possible, and uh, they put it together in a match, a kind of match, and Maradona threw this shot like it was the final of the World Cup or something, and it becomes a goal. He made it,
Yeah.
and he celebrate that goal like, yeah. And it's like, oh, poor kid. He wants to avoid a goal, and he celebrated like a
Yeah.
final. Something. Wow. It's
Yeah,
El
he
Diego.
was, he was a, he was very iconic, I have to say, you know. Yeah. Okay, so you say Boca for that group, you know. Thank you for the design. It has been really,
Well, the
really.
design has changed a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you change it.
It's a new kind of design inspired of Argentina. No, I like too much Argentina right now. Do you know what?
I think they are the best team, right? They won the World
Uh,
Cup and they have a great team, I
no,
think.
instead of football, I like it because right now I love Formula One, you know,
Mm.
and now we have again Franco Colapinto, the driver, back in the grid, and it's a person that I admire too much because he
Admire.
appears suddenly
Yeah.
and he talks with the press, with all the people there, like he was there for 20 years, something like this. And yeah, he talks. Wow, it's amazing, and is a great driver. And well, it's in the worst team in my opinion. It's in Alpine, but yeah, he will do great in future.
I can see
Hopefully.
you. I can see you, Jorge. You like Argentina. Maybe one day you live there. Yeah.
Mm,
So Group C, you say Bayern and Boca. Yeah. And Group D, we have Flamengo, Chelsea, Esperance, and Los Angeles. I guess Flamengo and Chelsea will pass.
Esperance, which is the third?
The third one is Esperance. Yeah.
Esperance, which one?
Which has 3 points as well. So Flamengo has 6 points, Chelsea three, Esperance three. And yeah, there has a lot of matches this week, right? That we maybe we can comment next week, right? But there's a lot of matches. Do you see your team going through Real Madrid and
No,
Juventus, Manchester City? Are these the teams that they are going to?
I didn't see Real Madrid, but they have played too much already.
Yeah, two matches.
Okay, two matches. And
One,
how it was the
one
second one?
one is a draw, one is a win. The
Yeah,
second one was very interesting because
against Pachuca.
the second one, they lost a player in the first 10 minutes of the match,
Ah yeah,
and they
Asensio,
have
Asensio.
they have to play for, all the match with 10 people, and they play better with 10 people than with 11.
Yeah,
It's just like amazing, right? So,
these things
and then
happens.
yeah, and they have a great match, you know. Also, Mbappe is not there, so the team seems more dynamic. But I can tell you that this Huisen,
Huishen,
wow, this guy is
Hausen,
good.
Hausen.
Hausen, sorry, he is amazing. He is amazing. He's a really good player. So I think they're going to go through, and we are going to see quarterfinals with really powerful teams. And probably most of them are going to be Latin America and Europeans, except Inter Miami. That's very cool, right? So that's very cool. Like it's probably good. Inter Miami and the Messi team is going to be the surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, against Real Madrid, do you imagine that kind of match? For
Yeah.
example,
Yeah. It will be
or it could be the first time that Inter plays against Inter.
Inter de Milan. Inter de Milan.
Inter
Yeah.
against
That
Inter.
that that could be as well. You know, there could be incredible combinations
But
there.
I think that the most probably right now it's Inter against PSG. So the last team of Messi against the Messi's team right now.
Mm.
I'm so
And
sorry. I think Messi. Okay, it's a great player. Could be the best in the world, but Uh, I prefer Cristiano. Cristiano Ronaldo for me is the number one. I'm gonna explain it. I'm so sad because before the Club World Cup, Cristiano sounds to place in one of those teams. Could be Al Hilal, could be Real Madrid. I don't know, some different teams, and he didn't play it finally. But for me, it's better than Messi because of his attitude, his effort. He did it from very young to change her mentality, just to focus on be the best, try to be the best, and in my opinion, he is the best. Messi is he born with it. It's he was made how he is, how
Well,
he is.
he probably trained as well very hard. I think for me, I hear this debate all the time. But the thing is, like maybe Messi or Cristiano, if they wouldn't assist each other, they wouldn't have been as great as they are, both of them. It's like the comic stories. In order to have a hero, you need to have an evil, right? In order to have a Rafael Nadal, you need to have a Federer and a Djokovic, and it make all of them better, you know.
Yeah,
So the greatness of Messi and Cristiano, it was not that they were good before in Barcelona and maybe in Manchester,
yeah,
but they get in the same Liga together in La Liga. That was a gift for everybody that boosted the competitiveness. It was such a tension. Do you remember the coaches
yeah, yeah,
leave?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Guardiola was so
Wow,
stressed that to leave,
I
because
remember. I remember those classics. Wow.
that was amazing. So these both of them make better to each other. So it's really interesting in life. Sometimes you need to be pushed. You need to have a nemesis. You need to have an archie enemy or another hero, right, competing against you to make you better, to push you to something where you maybe would have never dreamed. Maybe they wouldn't have known each other. They would have retired with 35 years old, and they would have been okay. But because they
Yeah, I'm
play
done.
together and they have this competition, it took them
Yeah,
to a different level, you know.
yeah.
So
I remember those years was fantastic, and yeah, what I like of them is they they know each other and they are good friends. I mean,
they respect
they
each other. Yeah.
they they respect each other, and what I say before Club World Cup, it was a lot of comments of Cristiano going to that team or another team, and one possibility it was Inter of
In-
Miami,
yeah, they
and
were
it could be
amazing.
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 If it happened, if it would happen,
I think uh,
magic.
I think it's amazing. I think it will be amazing. Okay, like really, really great conversation. I think for this first podcast. Maybe next week we can see the results and see who pass. I hope that your team, Real Madrid, passes,
Your team
and
or your team? Your team.
both our team.
No, for me right now, I'm a huge fan of Fluminense.
Luminance. Oh,
I liked it because the match against Borussia Dortmund, it was incredible. And it's first right now.
yeah, yeah,
Fluminense.
yeah.
Fluminense. I like this. I liked it.
I think it's
It
going
has
to be.
a very fast players as Lamine Yamal,
Yeah.
kind of. That they try to hard the Borussia Dortmund defense, and finally it didn't achieve, but it was a great match, in my
Mm.
opinion. In my opinion.
Well, but next time I think we need to do shirts, jerseys for Fluminense,
Fluminense.
Fluminense and the winners.
Yeah.
But it's looking like it's going to be Europe versus Brazil. Yeah. Right.
Brazil has more teams than nobody.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
crazy.
and the four teams had passed or are going to pass to the
Yeah,
next.
all the
Yeah.
teams are going. I think they're going to pass. Let's see what happens. But this week, it's really going to pass. Hey, Jorge, thank you very much. That's great. I love the designs. My favorite of today, I love the PSG one.
Yeah, PSG was incredible.
Uh,
So
that's
all the people who is looking us here, please subscribe, like, comment, all those things that we have to say here in YouTube. Uh, Here right now it's our URL lab.latido.gg. Just to go to the tool that I saw here, that we have used here during the podcast, and you can create your own design. We gonna talk next week about the next steps of the competition, and all the designs that you create during this week, we're gonna comment it here, right, Roberto?
yeah.
And maybe we can make a kind of competition. Uh, Club World Cup, Latido editor, super great designs competition.
Yeah, it sounds fun, So we need more people. Go there, register, play with the configurator, with the tool, with the Latido Kit Lab. And if you do designs, publish them in the feed, and we can comment and let's think. I think the Club Cup is the whole month, right? It's for a month,
Yep.
so we can find a way probably to do a competition or something, right? To see who can design the most interesting jerseys.
Okay, if you want to see more jerseys, you can follow us on Instagram. It's the same that the URL lab.latido.gg. You can find us on Instagram. And anything else, Roberto? It was a pleasure, like always. It's our second chapter. I think that it was more faster than than the other. And yeah, hopefully to see you next week.
Yeah, well, I see you next week, and yeah, I enjoy very much. It's also in a different language, in English, so that's great. And looking
English.
forward for the next one.